Hello guys, FX Bright, the trade guru here. So listen guys, I want to teach you guys this strategy, how to be profitable 99% of the time. And guys, I want to show you guys this strategy. This is the best thing you've learned in 2025. I can tell you that much. So now listen guys, the first thing you want to understand is the movement of the market. So for instance, in this particular one, you can see how the market has been on a downtrend, right? So but I just want to analyze this particular trend and show you guys something. Now the moment you see price is on a trend, the first thing you want to do is I always tell you, if you check my previous video, I said price always moves in a channel. So what you want to do the moment you open your market is to find the channel price is using to move. So I'm just going to connect these lines. So if you can look very carefully, you can see how price has been following a certain type of trend around this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to also draw another line parallel to this one, and I'm going to transfer it down, right? So what I've been able to do right now is that I've been able to box price in that channel. So I'm going to draw another one, because anytime I get a channel, you can definitely find the median of that channel, which is the middle line in between the top and the bottom one. You just draw another one and place it in the middle, and you're going to see how price would also have been reacting to that median line. So you can see this particular one I just put here, right? Let me put it very well. All right, good. So you can see how price has been reacting to this median line. So I want you guys to understand something. So price has been reacting to this middle line. Now I just want to show you guys something. Now this is the daily time frames, but I want to go to the 4 hours time frame, because I want you guys to see these movements very clearly. Now the times you would have drawn these trend lines, once you see price already ranging like this, you already started drawing your trend line. But I want to show you guys something really important. Now, how are you supposed to take your trades? Now, obviously, from this place alone, you can tell that the market has been in a downtrend. How do you trade the trends? When you've been able to box price in a channel, what do you do? Now, you're going to be very patient, because there are two things you need to happen in the market. The first thing you need to happen in the market is that you want price to be bouncing off from this top resistance. But it's not just the top resistance that is the problem. Now, oftentimes you would see that you may not really find any trade to take until a certain point, right? So for instance, what you want to do, let's assume you were here, for instance. What you're going to do is that let me draw a line here. Now listen, now what I'm drawing here is I'm seeing that price is coming here, is bouncing, it's coming here, is bouncing. So I can tell that this place and this place are good support zones for price. So price was able to break it, come down, and now price is going up. Now the reason, once price is able to get to this support zone, which is here, you can see that this support zone is colliding with this trend line. So because of their colliding together, this is the place to take your sell. But I just want to show you guys something. This is the place to take a sell. But there is something I need you guys to observe, is the RSI. Now this is the 4 hours time frame, guys. So I want you guys to understand that this thing I'm talking about is always on the 4 hours time frame. When you look at the RSI, what you will find the RSI is that the RSI will be peaking, right? Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see something. Let me just show you the back of the RSI. Now look at this RSI point, look at this RSI point, look at this RSI point. Now it's called relative strength index, because it tries to compare between two times where price has been able to become overbought or oversold. So now if you look at this particular place, you will see how this side is now peaking. Now when you trace it to this side, you will see that this place is a support zone and a trend line that interacted with themselves around this point and formed a confluence. Now to confirm this confluence, when you look at the RSI should be peaking as it shouldn't be somewhere around here, right? What I'm trying to say is that it shouldn't be, the peak shouldn't be all these peaks under here. You should see the peak looking like the previous peaks, right, that should make you be able to buy this market. Don't worry, or sell this market. So don't worry, guys. Let me continue the analysis. I just want to show you guys something. Now, take a look at this point again. For instance, what you would see if you look at this side, you will see it's a little bit fatter. If you look at this side, you will see how this zone was a support and a resistance zone for price. So you see how price was able to break it, was a little bit of support here for price. Price was able to break it. It bounced off this point, for instance, broke it, came up again. It was a support, and this particular zone was a support and a resistance zone for price. Now, we're not going to sell or buy any of these points. What we are interested in is when this point projected to the future will not confluence with this trend line. Now, the moment they confluenced on this point, you will see how on this particular point they were confluencing there. In other words, this support zone area and this trend line are meeting at this point. So because they met at this point, you should be selling, right? So there is a strong tendency for the market to sell. But what I want you guys to notice again is your RSI. Now look at this RSI here. You can see how this RSI was also peaking. Now, it's very important because what you will find the RSI do is that the RSI is going to make some zigzag, and at some point it will peak. This point where the market peaks is very, very important. When the RSI peaks is very, very important. When you trace it to the point you've already established here, which is a good confluence zone, and seeing this RSI peak, this is the time to take your sell and make a lot of money. So also, let's try to still go forward. I just want you guys to see something. Now, this particular zone again is also a very good support and resistance zone. So you can see how the market here was bouncing, broke, and it's also bouncing. So that's a good support and resistance zone. But I want you guys to observe something. Now, even though the market has been able to hit this particular point, it's not a confluence. This line coming here and this RSI coming here, they did not confluence, right? So, and if you check this RSI, you will see that the RSI didn't peak. Remember, look at all the peaks here, and these ones were just down. Had it has gotten to this confluence zone, we would have found a good peak where the market will also tell us to buy. So you see why the RSI is very, very important, as it helps us to determine when our confluence zones have reached. Now let me just moving a little bit. Now I just want you guys to see how this market has been going. Now if you once you're able to get your trend, the important thing you want to draw, anytime you've been able to get your channel, which is the top and the bottom side, you just want to keep drawing support and resistance zones and waiting for price to get there in a confluence. For instance, if I draw, this is a support zone, price was obviously bouncing on this side. If I draw it into the future here, so you can see how the market was able to run around and get to this particular point. Remember, this zone and this zone, all of them meeting somewhere around this point. And if I check the RSI, this is a good peak point for the RSI. So definitely the market will definitely sell. So guys, I don't want to waste too much time on this video, but I hope this was very helpful. Now listen guys, if you want to message me directly, my number is on the description of this channel, so you can message me directly and I will respond to you in case you want mentorship or whatever. So guys, I will see you guys in my next video. Have a good day.